I'm Damon L. Jacobs. I'm here at Love Out Loud with Nafessa Williams, who plays Dina on One Life to Live.
Yes.
The new bad girl in town. Is she a bad girl?
I'm not bad.
She's just drawn that way.
She's not bad. She's hurting.
Why is she
searching for
hurting?
something.
What does she want from him? What do you think?
Well, she doesn't know her parents, so James was the only person that she had. So it's like she was tricked into believing that she was going to find her mom if she broke up with James, and now that she gets here and he has a girlfriend. He's her love. He's like family to her. Even though they were boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, they were teenage lovers, they were like family. And he was all she had, so she needs him. She needs somebody, and he's with Star now, and I'm not too happy.
Not too happy? Okay, well now I feel sorry for her. Okay.
See, she's not a bad girl.
She's misunderstood.
She's just misunderstood.
Yeah. How are you enjoying the pace of daytime and jumping in like this?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's awesome experience. You know, the scripts are really, really thick, but you build a muscle, and it's just awesome. It's fast paced. You know, it builds you. It definitely helps you with your craft amazingly. I'm loving the experience.
It's great.
Yes.
Unfortunately, right after you started, we just learned that One Life to Live has been canceled. What's next for you after the show?
Well, you know, I'm not stopping. I'm just, you guys will definitely see me. I believe in, you know, if God closes one door, He's definitely have the other one open, and He's just waiting for you to get there. So, you know, I'm still gonna be doing my thing, and you guys will definitely see me. It's unfortunate, however, I was only originally supposed to be on the show for 3 episodes, and then I end up, you know, getting booked for a different role, a contract role at that. So I'm grateful for the time that I've been there. It's been an amazing experience. So It's been amazing.
What can you preview for us about this summer?
What can I preview for the show?
Yeah, about the show. About Dina. Is she going to get into it with Star? Is this going to become a knockdown, drag out?
You guys have to stay tuned. Sorry, I give you the cheesy, corny answer, but there's definitely some hot stuff coming up.
All right, I like it.
But she's not going to be fighting anyone. She's not going to be, but you got to watch.
Well, do you think she's going to find love with somebody other than James?
I don't know.
Okay. You're good. Damon L. Jacobs here at Love Out Loud with Terri Conn of One Life to Live. Yes. Hi, beautiful.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm so glad to see you here.
Good to see you too.
So let's start. You know, we're here tonight. We're having so much fun, but it is a very serious cause. We're raising money for the AIDS Walk. I've asked you this before, but why is this cause important to you to support?
Well, it's important not to forget. You know, it's something that we've been dealing with for a long time, and unfortunately causes get like cool and then something else comes up. So it's something that a lot of people unfortunately are living with and need assistance with, and we can't forget about that.
Right. Unfortunately, I'm just like the bearer of wonderful subjects tonight, but we've also been talking to people about ways that they're coping with the loss of One Life to Live and the bad news. How are you taking care of yourself with this loss?
I think I'm just kind of still in shock.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a pretty positive person, so I just look to the future and...
What's coming up for you in the future?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting for it.
What would you like to see happen?
You know, I'm really so open to anything. I'd like to do, when As the World Turns ended, I was like, well, I live in New York and I've not done theater still, so I really need to do that while I'm still here. And then I was psyched because I'd get the chance to be on the show, but I really wanted to put everything into One Life for at least the first 6 to 9 months, and that's about right around now.
Right.
So I'd really, that's definitely on my bucket list. But I just, you know, I'm a storyteller. I just want to work.
Yeah.
I'm not picky. I can't be.
A lot of the shows and a lot of the actors that you work with are starting to show their talents on what's called the indie soaps, meaning, you know, continuing stories that are being developed specifically for the internet.
Right.
Would you ever consider being part of something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you said while you're in New York, are you possibly not going to be in New York? Or?
Well, no, I'm not. I don't have any plans to move, but it's just there's less and less work here, so, you know, the odds are it will be somewhere, not necessarily LA. There's North Carolina and Vancouver, and I mean, they're shooting stuff all over the place. So it's just sad that there's not a lot in New York anymore.
Did you always want to be an actress, or were there other interests that you had when you were growing up?
I think I always did. I didn't quite know how to do it, and I didn't always know it was possible, so I would venture off into other things. I'm like, what else could I really love doing? And I thought about journalism, because it's pretty close. but I took one class in college and didn't like that.
Oh, who needs a class? You played Katie for so long. You know everything there is
That's
to know
true.
about journalism.
Yes, that is
Maybe
true.
not the stuff they want you to know in school, but
Actually,
you know everything.
I was just telling my best friend, she's like, we have to go see Something Borrowed. And I said, I interviewed the author of that book. And she was like, what? That's like my favorite book ever. I said, yeah, Brad and Katie, their show on the show, she came on. I don't know if you remember that. This was years ago, and she had just gotten the film deal. And she was all excited about it. And she goes, actually, you and Austin are perfect for the leads, which is now being played by Kate Hudson, and I don't know who the guy is. They're like the more famous version of us.
Yeah, okay.
We wouldn't have gotten it anyway, but it's fun to tell the story.
What can you preview for us about Aubrey this summer on One Life to Live?
Not a damn thing, or else I'll lose
What
my
is
job.
it with you? Everybody is so tight-lipped around here tonight.
Well, you know what? I think that's one thing of many that hurt daytime is too much previewing.
I agree with you.
Like literally giving away the story. So
I agree with you.
There's no cliffhangers. There's just no they're like, oh, I can just go online and read what's going to happen anyway. I don't have to get home and watch it.
I agree with you. I do think spoilers have sort of inhibited our ability to not know what's going to happen, and I agree with you on that.
Well, they're not necessarily spoilers anymore either. A spoiler is
Little
like kind of
tantalizing little hint,
Right.
preview of coming attractions.
not like this is what happens.
Yeah.
She walks in and sees this. It's like no, they shouldn't know that she walks in and sees that. It's like she's her hands on the door. What will she walk in and see? You
Right,
know?
right. Okay, what would you like to see happen for Aubrey over this next 9 months as the show winds down? For you, your personal choice.
I don't know. I see kind of the same thing happening with her that happened with Katie, which is like the bad girl, manipulative bitch falls in love and turns into like, sugar sweetie pie. So, not that I didn't want that for Katie. I actually loved the way it happened. But just because I've already done it, I'd like something different. I'd like for Aubrey to keep her edge and
maybe the last episode she'll wake up in Margot and Tom's living room saying, "Hey, I still live here."
Oh yeah,
right?
that would be great.
Somehow the house got switched.
Oh, I think Frank's gonna do something like it's gonna be a great way to go out. I can assure you of that.
Good. Damon L. Jacobs at Love Out Loud with BethAnn Border. Yes. How are you tonight?
I'm wonderful. I just got here, and there's so many people here, so it's exciting. I haven't seen a lot of these people in a while.
We love having you here. You always bring so much energy and positivity to these events.
Thank you very much.
So we're here tonight raising money for the AIDS Walk. I always just like to ask, why is this cause important to you? Why was it important to you to be here tonight?
Well, clearly this is an important cause, and showing up, if that makes a difference, I'm going to show up. And I also love you, so I'm going to come to all of your events if I can. And also, I want to see all my friends who are going to probably relocate to California soon, because I'm devastated.
Oh.
I'm so devastated that One Life to Live is...
So what do you think about that? The network soaps, now there's been 4 cancellations in the last 2 years. What do you think the four shows that are remaining need to do to keep viewers?
Well, I mean, hopefully they'll bring on some of the awesome friends of mine that have been on the other shows that were canceled, so that we can keep this soap family and the dynasty living and thriving. And I don't know, I'm devastated. I'm really sad that a lot of my friends are going to be moving to California as a result, but everything happens for a reason.
I know, sometimes it's hard to see that reason, but...
Yeah, I don't really see it, but...
One of the things that we've seen with the cancellation of As the World Turns and Guiding Light is that a lot of the actors have gotten into different fields of creative expression, such as writing books, doing theater plays.
Yeah.
Some of them have also started doing indie soaps or doing web soaps that are developed just for the internet. And it's new. It's kind of like in the early days of radio. Nobody, it's just the soaps just were what they were.
Yeah, well, the internet's where it's at, y'all.
Where it's at. So what about you? Are you still singing lately? I love your voice so much.
I've been doing a lot of charity work. I'm the CFO and co-founder of Lily Pearl Foundation, and so I've been doing a lot lately in California with that, and We're having a lot of difficulty getting the distributions in order, but that's boring anyway. I've been doing a lot of charity work
It's
and
been a hard time, hard economy.
yeah. I did a half marathon recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, my partner and I ran for Livestrong, which is an awesome organization, and I almost died. I made it.
Glad you did.
I made it perfectly through about mile 10, and then around mile 11, I was running like this. But she carried me through the end of it, and I'm never doing it again, but I'm glad I did it.
But you did it. You showed you could do it.
Yeah.
Beth, I've got a feeling you could do anything you set your mind to do. You are like a fighter, you are resilient, and you're so talented.
Thank you so much.
We saw that on I Want to Be a Soap Star. We've seen that on the 3 shows you've been on, and I've gotten to experience that in real life working with you. I just love the spirit and the energy you bring to everything. So we're going to keep seeing you do more of that, okay?
Awesome.
We're going to
Thank
get you
you
out there. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
BethAnn
having
Bonner,
me.
everybody.
Woo!
Thank you.